Yeah, that explains where your scars in the back come from.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees. I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
What is this thing he always puts his half-lit cigarettes in? I'm a non-smoker, I have no idea about this stuff.
York.
I love you.
I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I?
And
if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both. You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber, and I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
Okay. Oh, that's Carol. Hey, you have this locket I kinda want.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I did it.
Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
Wrong way. You idiot.
I'm busy, gotta go.
What do we get now? A singing scene? Oh. I suppose. Not my type of music. Totally not. Boring. Yeah, boo boo. So, can you now give me the locket, or do you have to sing again? My brother is in the sheriff department, right? The poor guy must look after Nick, who didn't do anything. Locket? Hello? Diva and Chief in her age? Impressive. Character-wise, she's totally different than her brother Thomas. Oh yes. Oh well, let's talk to George a little bit. Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Hmm? Hello?
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
Yes.
York? Why is she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not.
She's a bit
Pardon me,
overdressed,
Emily,
or?
but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
You're poop?
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
You're dressed like
I'm
that.
afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
Man to man or man on man? There's a difference. A very important difference. You don't see George thrusting into York. That's not.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
Oh? Think a bit more and tell me about it.
Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was.
I have no
Which
idea
is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school.
Aww.
She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
I'm wearing this ugly green tie. Well, I'm glad that I went to the bar. Galaxy of Terror.
I had a good time tonight. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's Zach?
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Why lie to us? Why do you always lit a cigarette and then put it back? Doesn't make sense. You don't smoke like that, usually. So, where's my car? Yes, a usual problem I have when limit 0000. Whip, whip. Well, let's go back to the hotel and sleep a bit. I have no idea how my sleep foot thingies are, so I will look at my watch. Baby, you're wonderful.
Let's focus on the case at hand. The murders with the red
Sorry.
seeds. Officially, the Bureau has not made a statement about these seeds. Some even claim that they are irrelevant to the killings. But after the red seeds were found in a Boston homicide, I've been unable to get them out of my head. I've even gone through some cases. The victims were all young girls, and they were killed in 8 different states.
Oh.
They arrested all 7 murderers, but there was no connection between them. However, we must not overlook there was one thing linking the cases together, and that's the red seeds.
I have a hunch this case here in Greenvale is going to lead us to the truth about those seeds. Don't you think so, Zach?
Well, let's just do what we can do and do our best. And by doing our best, I'm sure we'll get to where we need to go.
Makes sense? Whee! Whee! QWERTY. Yeah. QWERTZU. I have a Z and an epsilon. Different. I like it. Why are you using a typewriter? Oh well, guess we have to answer silly questions again.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
Progress? We lost
From
2
what
women.
Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our 3rd victim. The 3rd victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
What's the difference?